In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips for getting more views on your content. And this is a little bit weird. These are not tips to make you go viral and get millions of views, but you might get an extra 5, 10, 50, maybe 100 views of the right people who actually are going to be interested in doing business with you. So the very first tip that I have is to link some of your content in your Calendly link. So if you do sales calls with your clients, you're going to give them your Calendly link, they're going to book a time, and then on the left margin, there's a description about who you are or why you're going to be doing this call. Put some links to content in there. And that content should be who you help, why you help them, maybe a quick explanation of how your method works, or client success stories. You want the person to watch that so that when they get to your call, they're already primed to see you as an expert, and maybe we've even covered some of the frequently asked questions stuff. So we're not using that time with you to do admin stuff. They're excited to talk to you because they're like, wow, this person is an expert. They know what they're talking about. I've seen the results. Maybe I can get these results. We're just greasing the rails to set up that sale. So it's a super easy thing to do, but it's really, really impactful. The second thing you can do is to leave links to your content in the signature to your email. So same thing, you're emailing with somebody, they're going to read down to the end, it'll say, sincerely, Doug, whatever. And then in the bottom, have some videos about, what gets you out of the bed in the morning? How did you start down this journey in the first place? Who do you love working with? You want it probably to be a little bit less salesy than the Calendly videos, because not everybody you email with is going to be a prospect, but it's anybody that is in your ecosystem. They're going to want to know, who are you? Why do you do what you do? So maybe a little bit higher level stuff, maybe a little bit more, personal or relatable kind of content, but just make it really easy for people to learn who you are and what you do. The third thing is to film your FAQ videos and to put that on your website. So on your website, I could read your FAQ, but I would rather watch your FAQ. And you, as the business owner, I would rather the reader see my face and hear my voice and actually spend time with me virtually. So all of these ideas, they're just excuses to get people to spend face time with you. Literally, spending time watching your face. That's what's going to build that connection. So if you're going to have FAQ on your website, might as well be a video, especially if it links to Instagram. They can watch the video there, and now they're already in the right spot to start watching more videos and just make it really easy for them to binge your content. The fourth idea is to create flagship content. So this could be like your methodology, my proprietary system for getting a certain result. Or maybe it could be your origin story, the path that you had to go through, your highs and lows to getting to the point where you understand what you're teaching or the value that you're providing to your customers. And then create a keyboard shortcut to that video. So you just type in like 3 or 4 letters on your keyboard on your phone, and it'll automatically populate a link to that YouTube video. So if you're DMing with prospects, you can say, hey, watch this video really quick. It answers the question that you have. Or maybe somebody's a tire kicker and you don't want to talk to them too much. Hey, watch this video. If that's helpful, get back to me. Having those shortcuts makes it super easy to share that content. And once again, just increase that face time. And then the fifth thing you can do is to turn videos into lead magnets. So you could actually transcribe a video and then turn it into a PDF in written format. Or you could even just film a video, but call it a guide or a training. I've been seeing more and more like really, really successful entrepreneurs do this. They'll run an ad, or maybe even just a story, and it'll say, hey, I have a free training about XYZ. If you want it, DM me the word free guide or something like that. And then I'll DM them. I'm thinking I'm going to get a sales page or they're going to send me to a landing page, but they'll just DM me a link to the video. Once again, for them, it's not about getting the email address. It's about FaceTime. They just want me to watch them and listen to them for 30 minutes or an hour and grease the rails for that sale. So those are my 5 tips for getting more views on your content. Like I said, this is not millions of views, but it's the right views.
Hey there, it's Garen from the future. Between the time I filmed that video and right now, I've created a series called 30 YouTube Ideas in 30 Days. If you're a coach and you don't know what to make YouTube content about, there's a link down below. Drop your email in there. I will send you one awesome idea every day for 30 days. At the end of that, you will never have a problem ever again coming up with great YouTube content ideas. The goal, though, is not just to create more good content. The goal is to create the right content that grows our businesses. So I've also created a tool called the 24/7 YouTube Salesperson. It's all of my best frameworks and strategies along with GPTs to help you actually implement them and turn your YouTube account into a machine that creates sales every single day for you. So there's a link to that down below as well. Check that out. And if you enjoyed this YouTube video, the YouTube algorithm thinks you're going to love this one.